I don't know if Big Dog is necessarily the right name for what is ostensibly a cargo electric bike that actually feels and rides more like an e-moped, but we'll cover that in a minute.
Hey everyone, Micah here with Electrek, and today I'm coming to you from beautiful yet chilly Vermont, where we are checking out the Himiway Big Dog electric bike. Come along with us while we take it for a spin.
Like I said, Himiway calls this a cargo e-bike, but other than a decently large rear rack, there's not much to make this a truly cargo bike. In my opinion, it's more like a step-through moped, but that doesn't mean it isn't still a fun e-bike to ride. My wife and I both had a blast testing them out on a recent trip to Vermont, where we used them more like recreational cruisers. The step-through design and powerful motor both make for a fun leisure e-bike, though the big rack and back still gives it some basic credentials as a utility bike, and you could surely put a child carrier on back too to turn it into a two-person child delivery vehicle if you've got school drop-offs in mind. Speaking of power, you'll find it in the form of a rear 750 watt motor. Don't be fooled by that fake mid-drive looking thing. That's just a frame cavity where they stuck the controller. The real power comes from that rear wheel, and both wheels are 20-inch mag rims, which means you'll never have to deal with spoke issues. And since they wear 4-inch fat tires, cruising around on gravel roads like these is both comfortable and controllable. The front suspension helps too, though it's not exactly top-notch or anything. For pleasure cruising though, it's all you really need. Before I go too far into what we enjoyed about the bikes, let me get the two downsides we found out of the way here first. First of all, the bikes are heavy as all get out, 79 pounds or 36 kilos heavy. And it's awkward to lift too, since the bikes are kind of bulky and the hub motor is fairly far back with that weight. I only had to carry the bikes up 3 or 4 steps each day into the cabin, but still, it wasn't a fun carry. If you'll be leaving the bike on the ground all the time though, you won't really notice the weight while riding, as it seems to carry it really well in motion. You don't really feel that heavy weight while you're riding it. The other downside is that the cadence sensor for the pedal assist is jumpier than I'm used to. It's kinda surgy. I don't think they programmed in much ramping, meaning when the pedal assist kicks in from a start, it's almost as if the bike is going full throttle instead of easing into it. When you're pedaling at constant speed, it's all good. It's just a doozy if you start from a stop and a higher pedal assist level. Other than that though, we both enjoyed pretty much everything else on the bikes. My wife is short at 5'3" or 160 centimeters, and she liked that the seat can be lowered down nice and low so that she can flat-foot it at stops. I'm a big fan of the feature list also, including the hydraulic disc brakes on 180mm rotors, the included fenders and the included front and rear lights, plus of course that nice big rear rack. The wood is pretty, though despite it being an advantage for carrying big flat things like cardboard boxes, the wooden surface doesn't give you a lot of exposed frame rails for lashing down other types of cargo or hooking on bungee cords. But hey, it is pretty. I also like that big 20 amp hour battery, which is way bigger than many people have a need for casual riding like this. We didn't even have to charge the battery across 2 days of riding. They say you're going to get up to 80 miles of range, which is a cute little lie unless you're sticking to pedal assist level 1, which you won't be. But that massive 960 watt hour battery will still give you a good 35 to 40 miles of range on throttle only riding if you stick to the out-of-the-box 20 mile per hour speed limit. And you can maybe get 50 to 60 miles if you either slow it down or add some pedal assist in the medium assist levels. At the bike's MSRP of $2,100, I'm kind of on the fence about this. Don't get me wrong, it's a super fun bike, but that's a bit pricey. Fortunately, it's on sale now for $2,000 and even has another $100 off for Black Friday sales. So now we're getting closer to a price that I would feel was more appropriate for the bike. But all told, we definitely enjoyed these bikes and they'd make great recreational or utility e-bikes. One addition that I might have liked to have seen would be a passenger kit though, so that I could have taken my wife along with me. The two of us together are still well over 100 pounds shy of the massive 400 pound weight limit of the bike, so that would have been a cool feature to include. But then again, being able to cruise next to your cycling partner on the road of life isn't so bad either.
Thanks for watching everyone. We hope you enjoyed that review of the Himiway Big Dog. If you did, why don't you give this video a thumbs up? And don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss any of our future electric vehicle videos. We'll see you here next time.
Yesterday, there was sun and there was rain. Beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go. sparkly shimmer on our skin. Restore